Ma'am, you're Kennedy Webb. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Oh, Your Honor.
Ms. Webb, in cause number 25, DCCR 0258, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of a false alarm or report to emergency services from November 12th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
This is where things get real. A guilty plea means the court skips the fight and jumps straight to consequences. No jury, no trial, just accountability. Question for you watching. Would you take a plea deal if it meant avoiding a permanent record, or would you roll the dice in court?
And if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal. And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 2-year deferred adjudicated probation. There would be a $500 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including not having contact with Tashelle McKinney and Lamar University. Do you understand? And do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, I do.
Your Honor, just to clarify, this is under Section 1244A. It's
That's correct, Judge.
punishable as a misdemeanor.
That's right, Judge.
So is it state jail felony,
Just punishment.
but punishment under a
Correct.
misdemeanor? So
Pay close attention here because this part confuses a lot of people. The charge is labeled a state jail felony, but the punishment is treated like a misdemeanor. Sounds harmless, right? But one mistake on probation flips the switch, and suddenly this becomes a full felony conviction. This is legal tightrope walking.
state tenors number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Webb is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Mr. Coleman, what's the state's position with regard to waiving pre-sentence report? Since it's a state jail, is there any
There's
history?
zero criminal history, Judge.
Okay, so I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for a period of 2 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine, follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because at the end of the probation period, if you're
This is the golden window. Deferred adjudication is basically the court saying, prove you can stay out of trouble, and this never follows you. No conviction. No felony record. But probation is a contract, and the court does not forgive broken promises. Would you trust yourself with 2 years of zero mistakes?
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. In just a minute, you'll just have a seat in the courtroom. There's a lady sitting right there at that desk. She's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork.
Judge, just to be clear, there's also a provision for no contact with Tashelle McKinney. And
Yes.
also stay away from Lamar University.
Yes, I did mention.
She doesn't live here anymore.
And another important thing to know, Ms. Webb, obviously this is something that sounds like it's out of character for you. I sign early terminations for probation all the time. So if you get busy, do everything you're supposed to, pay your fees, do your community service, do everything right, you can actually get off of this probation early as well. So make sure you get out there, do everything you're supposed to. If you don't live here, then you'll talk to probation about where you live. They'll transfer it where you live. The important thing about that is it's kind of double duty for you. You're going to report in person wherever you're living, but they're just supervising you as a courtesy is what it's called. Your probation's still here and you're going to have to report here either by mail or online. So you need to make sure you do both. Okay? All right, just have a seat here in the courtroom. She'll call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. And then Mark Hebert, Mr. Parker. Good morning. Are you Mark Hebert?
Yes, ma'am.
My computer is going extra slow today.
What is the computer?
Me too, maybe, but the computer is winning on the slow. It's just spinning now.
Busy today.
Huh?
It seems crowded today.
No, it's kind of a smaller docket that we have. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, the summer call too.
And will Mr. Hebert waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Will, Your Honor.
Mr. Hebert, in cause number 250455, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, from April 16th of 2024. The indictment alleges you were previously convicted of driving while intoxicated March 31st of 2010, and then after that, January 8th of 2013.
Now the tone shifts hard. A third DWI is no longer a warning. It is a serious felony with prison time on the table. Prior convictions stack like bricks, and by the third one, the court is no longer asking if you learned your lesson. They are deciding how to protect the public.
Have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you reached is for a 5-year term in prison, but that would be probated for 5 years. You'd be on probation. There would be a $1,000 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Also, it looks like there would be a
This one,
dismissal,
misdemeanor.
a misdemeanor, what kind of case?
It's a harassment.
Okay.
I actually have the cause number now. To you.
Judge, if I may hold off on that until sentencing, just so we
Sure.
can check it.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Hebert's not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation...
This pause matters. A pre-sentence report is the court doing homework. Your history, your behavior, your risks. It can save you years or sink you completely. Sentencing is not just about the crime anymore. It is about who the judge believes you are.
No, ma'am, it's C. Andrea.
See, Andrea, sorry about that. And Ms. Stevens, were you able to get someone hired?
I actually talked to Mr. Ryan Gertz, and he gave me his pay rate, and I'm about 2 checks away from giving him his down payment.
Okay.
But I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of paying a down payment for what he wants to start with, I have a lawyer who's trying to do the case for me for the whole amount that I can start off with Mr. Gertz. And I was wondering, just can I go ahead and use the lawyer I told you about the first time in Houston?
You can use whoever you want to.
You told me I had to get some more money.
No, I never said that. I never would have said that. So what I might have said was that and I don't remember our conversation because I see a bunch of people every week. But I can assure you I've never told one, because it would be illegal for me to tell someone they have to hire someone from a certain place. Now, hiring someone locally may be less expensive than someone coming in from Houston. Sometimes the people from Houston have issues getting here on time and things like that. I don't care who you hire. So absolutely, if there's someone that you want to hire that's more reasonably priced, as long as they're willing to come here for your court dates, that's fine with me, okay? So I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I'll give you about 30 days to get whoever you want hired, and then bring the reset notice to whoever you hire, and they'll tell you what to do, okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. Rowan, okay. Good morning, you're Lewis Contreras?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Contreras, did you get someone hired?
Right now, at the moment, man, I'm struggling. My truck was missing for 2 months. It got stolen right here in Beaumont. Then we found the truck last week on Thursday, right here in City Spring.
Mm-hmm.
And they took everything out from the truck. My radio.
Are you working?
Yes, I'm working right now, but I'm struggling with the car right now. And I got 3 kids, and it's hard for me right now.
Did you talk to some
Yes,
lawyers?
I talked to Rojas, but Rojas said that, oh man, I'm gonna try to see if I can work it out with you. So I'm trying to see if I can get somebody else. And it's hard.
Yeah,
Right
I
now,
understand. Did you?
Right now, my wife she's facing charges to the guy. My truck was stolen. So for 2 months, so I was no ride for 2 months.
Okay. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning, Mr. Contreras, to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. You need to fill it out accurately and completely, because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct. So put whatever your income is, whatever your bills are, and then I'll take a look at it. Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you that paperwork. Good morning. You're Christian Ainsworth? And Mr. Ainsworth, did you get someone hired? Did you talk to some lawyers?
This past month been very stressful.
This is the quiet weight of the courtroom. Lost jobs, stolen cars, funerals, unpaid lawyers. Justice does not pause for life, but judges do listen. The system demands responsibility, even when life is falling apart. Let me ask you. Should hardship reduce punishment, or does the law have to stay cold and consistent?
Brandon Broussard. Good morning. You're Brandon Broussard. And Mr. Broussard, did you get a lawyer hired?
Yeah, I could just I paid him like on Friday. I just need in his office on tonight.
Who?
Sorry.
Okay, so you paid him Friday?
Yeah, but I haven't got a chance to go by his office to I guess to show the proof of representing. I'm not on the payment.
Dustin. Is he on our docket today? So you actually went to his office and paid him money?
No, I did online, but I text Justin phone. He said give him $2,000 or whatever, and then I covered it. And then
Okay.
His office opened at 9. I had to be there for 8:30.
Okay, so I'm just going to reset your case a couple of weeks. As long as you get all that taken care of, that date will probably change. He'll send us the appropriate paperwork, and that'll probably have a different date. If something happens, though, and he doesn't tell you about a new court date or your bondsman, make sure you come back in 2 weeks, okay? Keep that and go do what you're supposed to with Mr. Galmore. If you'll step in front of the clerk and sign a receipt, please, sir. Thank you.
Where facts meet emotion.